This man reigns from Akron, Ohio, the red line of the auction business, Conky's Flipping Adventures. Conky. Oh, man.
Hey.
All right, this man needs no introduction, but they're paying me to do this, so the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. What the Hales, Jeremy! Dun, dun.
I'm here! Look at that. It's real. It's not just the word.
And from out west, Sandusky, Lorain, Ohio, some people call him Guapo with a capital G. What up?
What up? Dude!
Oh, man.
Dudes, where's our glasses, dudes?
I know. Where's my shades, man?
I forgot my shades. What I do?
Man?
Yeah. I definitely did not.
Dudes?
I definitely lost my shades, man.
Hang on.
Dudes. What's
Hold
everybody doing tonight?
Oh, hold on, though.
Steve first, thanks for the $10 super chat.
Where's my main dude, Guapo? All caps.
I gotta go find my shades. Hang on.
Yeah, I gotta find my shades, too.
Dudes.
Dude! What's going on?
Dude, you got me all choked up, man. Dude.
I'm down here, man. I think I'm in Jamaica. No, Puerto Rico. I don't know where I'm at, man. It's awesome, though. And it's nice and warm out.
Puerto Rico's the best, man.
Oh, man. It is awesome.
That's
The
where
best thing about Puerto Rico is everyone speaks Puerto Rican.
Yeah, those are my best affiliations.
I mean, all the affiliations down there is crazy. I definitely got to get some glasses. Hello, everybody.
I have no idea what happened to my glasses.
I hope
I
my
gotta find
cough
some glasses.
doesn't annoy too many people here tonight.
We appreciate everybody checking in with us. Man, first off, I guess we need to start. I mean, there's so much to talk about. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Steve! How you doing, Steve? Look at that fish Steve's got. I hope you didn't put any lead weights in that fish.
They charged those guys. They indicted them.
They took their boat.
Yeah.
They took the boat they won.
That's incredible.
So if you guys didn't see us last week, we were talking about this huge national scandal, fishing scandal that happened right here in Cleveland and Lake Erie. These guys stuffed some fish with some weights to win competitions.
They got him for something else. They got him for stuffing the fish with other fish, too. It's like they threw the book at him.
Wow.
That's good.
Which was all felony charges, right?
One was a misdemeanor, and I think the other ones were felony. But, you know.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
They could very well spend a little bit of time in the pokey for what they pulled.
I mean, it's like
so.
stealing from all those people.
Yeah, who knew it was illegal to cheat on contests where you win money? You know?
I wish I could cheat on storage unit when I'm bidding on them.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, how do you cheat, you know? You got to, like, knock out everybody's internet.
That's how you do it. Yeah,
You got to crash the site, but only you're the only one that's accessible to the site.
That would be nice. I saw a unit today that Clear Thrift was bidding on.
Scott has a question. Anybody got any Matchbox or Hot Wheels they want to sell? Not me. Huh?
Yeah.
I know Hales doesn't got any, and I know Conky don't got any.
That's a good question.
Maybe a toolbox full or two, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, well, you know, that'll be this winter. I saw Jesse Clear Thrift was bidding on one on Locker Fox today. And I was like, well, Jesse's bidding on it. I won't bid on it.
Oh, in Alaria?
One of them had those antique cash registers in them.
Yeah, they all got pulled.
Oh, all of them. I saw the one I really wanted with the cars in it. You saw the one with the tote of the Hot Wheels and the cash register. They all got pulled, huh?
Yeah, the guy had 5 units and they got paid on. I was thinking about that one with the Hot Wheels too in the register, 10 by 25. I just hated the back was all furniture.
The back was all furniture. So it's not like the one I bought in PA where you're like, oh, well, I can't see in the back. That one was all furniture. You're like, well, there's no totes of die cast in there, but
I just picked up a huge comic book collection, guys. Well, you have to see the video be coming out. Now let's talk about first. Let's go all the way back. Ready, guys? Time machine. Last Saturday, auction. We all went to the storage auction. The auctioneer, a little slow, not as funny as he used to be, but
Age will do that though.
Age does do that. A little rusty, I think. Not enough live auctions.
Yeah, that'll do that too.
But there's a couple interesting units.
You got to see them. I was out eating with Conky.
If you guys haven't seen the videos from the units, there was the one unit that I got to tell the story, guys. I mean, the guy, first of all, he had the unit for years and years. Oh. The guy that Pete's worked there for 12 years, this guy has rented it longer than that. So Pete doesn't even know how long he rented the unit for. This unit was packed, stacked with everything and anything you could imagine. I mean, there was a coffin in the unit, okay? A coffin. That's a kind of, I mean, when I say everything and anything, there was a coffin. You could imagine what other kind of crazy stuff was in this unit. But the best part, the story. A couple years back, he was in a Perkins restaurant, I think.
Is it a Perkins or a Denny's?
A Perkins or a Denny restaurant. And you guys look this up. You could Google it. It's in Painesville, Ohio. He got in an argument with the manager of the restaurant.
Oh, was it in Painesville that he got in the argument?
Yes.
Okay, that was a Perkins. That's where we ate.
Perkins and Painesville, yeah. People. He pulls out from under his coat in this heated argument. You want to know what he pulled out? An iguana. He whips out the iguana and throws it at the manager. Okay? The iguana actually gets hurt due to this. You've seen some iguanas down in Florida, haven't you, Hales? So, the guy gets charged with all kind of things. Finds out the iguana actually escaped from somebody else, and they got it back to the rightful owner. This guy wasn't even the rightful owner of the iguana. He just found it, or maybe stole it. I'm not sure. Long story short, the guy got busted with a whole bunch of stuff, and I mean, assault with a deadly iguana.
The one reason why I didn't want to bid on the unit, other than the fact that I didn't have the room for it anyway, was there was a coffin in the unit. And I was thinking that if somebody would throw an iguana at a waitress in a restaurant, they would stick their dead mother in a coffin and put it in a storage unit. And I just didn't want to deal with that. So
yes. So if you guys haven't seen what was in that coffin unit, you guys go ahead and look. I have it up there. I went through the whole unit. Well, not the whole unit. There was just so much stuff in the unit. It was just piled, but there was all kind of stuff from knives and jewelry to all kind of different collectibles. So Dave bought that one. Now, was it worth the $1,000 he spent on the unit? I don't know. Depends what all he gets in it. But he did find some stuff. He definitely gonna make his money back. And then the other unit was, remember that, like, you thought it was like a...
I thought it was a church, but it was like a ministry.
Some charity ministry.
Charity. It was a charity.
And those are the two best videos. I mean, videos. Two best units of the video. And then there's some usual Painesville junk units.
You'll get those.
I thought Hales was going to buy the unit with the coffin for sure.
I was tempted.
I mean, I actually got in. I think I have a picture here. Let me see. I should have just put it online. Let's see.
The glasses.
Man. Too much stuff on my phone. You guys ever have that problem?
Dude, you gotta delete, man. You gotta delete.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. See if I can get it. I should just put it up.
Dude, where's Guapo, man?
Oh, he's going to be late as usual.
We found these in Rob's storage unit today. Yeah.
That's me in the coffin. Yes, I went in the coffin. Everyone's like, oh, Rob, you should go in the coffin or da-da-da. Listen, I worked in a haunted house, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the first coffin I've been in, okay? Maybe not the last either. Wait. I don't know if that sounded right.
Well, you never know.
Dude, those are some of the wisest words you have ever spoken. I'm never going to forget that. I'm never going to forget that, dude.
How are you ever going to forget that, dude?
I love it when you just lay truth on me.
So the coffin was actually metal, which everyone's kind of like, wow, that was, a little different. So, and then, and then I think, Jeremy, you bought a storage unit, I think. Didn't you buy some unit with a toolbox or something in it?
Yeah, I bought one in Pennsylvania.
Wasn't there like a small lockbox or safe or something in there, or something like that?
There was.
Didn't you find like $1 or something?
You know what? It'd be easier to talk about what's not in that unit because the list is shorter. Like Guapo's driveway.
That's true. Probably the shortest driveway I definitely have us for.
Dude, this unit, and I think most of the people who have seen it, I've bought some good units. There's no doubt about that. But to my recollection, no joking, this comes up number one. I think this is the most I've ever spent on a unit. And I know some people are like, well, how can you say maybe or you don't know? Listen, I've been doing this for a long time. I don't keep track. You buy a unit, you sell it. People are always going, hey, how much profit did you make from that unit? Listen, you buy a unit, I could be selling stuff from it 3 years from now. Somebody who just buys a unit, spends 3 months selling it and throws away what doesn't sell and then puts out a video and goes, oh, I bought a unit. This is my profit margin. It's not realistic. I'm running a resale business. Some of this stuff I could have for 3 years. I have stuff from storage units from 10 years ago that I keep, and then I decide, okay, now I want to sell it. This unit, to come up with a profit margin, would take 5+ years, and that's just not going to happen. So to really know, okay, is this the most I ever spent on a unit? I definitely have bid more at auctions on stuff. I think you guys have seen me bid more. But for our storage unit, I think this is the most I ever bid or spent on a unit. And scared to death as I did it. As a matter of fact, Guapo went live as I was bidding. Fluke, biggest fluke in the world. I told Guapo, I told Christian, there's a unit in PA that looks good. I really want to bid on it. Ends at 1. But we went to have lunch with the little ladies, the 6 little ladies that we randomly met in a restaurant in Sandusky at the Hoarder House. It was 1:03. Christian yells at me. He goes, hey, it's 1 o'clock. You have to bid. I'm like, oh, no, we lost it. Because Storage Treasure does a soft close, or it adds 3 minutes every time you put another bid under 3 minutes, it was still up for auction. Guapo goes live as I'm bidding, and I'm like, oh my goodness, should I even do this? You're having that buyer's remorse. Like, is this a smart decision? This is a lot of money. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how little money you have. I was telling Conky this earlier. People are people. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how little money you have.
No one wants to lose money.
It doesn't matter. Nobody wants to lose it, and so it was really a struggle back and forth. Am I even going to make the money out of this? Even though I had a gut instinct, it was a good unit. Never in a million years ever anticipating it was as good as it actually was. I've got mechanics right now looking at all the tools in today's video, just in the toolboxes, saying that's $100,000 of brand new tools. This is just a unit that just blows your mind. And I do not believe this is a 1 in a million unit, and I don't believe I'm ever going to get another one like that. Lo and behold, it was smart that I spent that much money, and been very, very fortunate from the very moment of grabbing that lockbox. The one thing that you could see, the lockbox up front, you could see the 2 tool chests, you could see a little bit of cars displayed. Okay, from that, a gut instinct of going, all right, let's go for this. if you watch the video and you see my face when I grab the lockbox and I shake it, and I'm like, holy crap, it's full. I fully anticipated it to be completely and totally empty. And from there on out, it was go. And it got better and better and better. It's insane, man. It's insane.
Say to interrupt, I got to ask a question, though. What was the best thing you found in the unit? That you've released a video so far, at least.
Every video is released.
Okay, so what was the best thing you found?
I know what it is.
I do, too. I do. I know 100%.
So you easily can go, it's cash, right?
No, that's not it. But anyways, what's the best thing you found? Your opinion.
This is
you're going to be wrong, by the way.
I know you're going to think I'm joking, okay?
You're going to be wrong, by the way.
But this is what I think is the best thing I found. My groove back. Because I've not been buying for so long with the whole transition. Major moves for me, my employees, my business. Major moves. Watching you, Rob, score again and again. Being thrilled and happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Check out Second Sense.
That hunger, because you were scoring so much, and then Guapo scoring the Hoarder House, it just kept, this hunger kept building and building, and I had to get my groove back. And I feel like the best thing that I found was my groove. That's today's storage unit. That one's not released yet. That was another safe today that I bought.
There's a lot of people in the chat saying, I'd love to see all those cars. I actually put out my first, what is it called, a story?
It's called a story.
Yeah. I put out my first story today, and it kind of answers, have I seen the cars? So you guys got to go look at that little 15-second clip.
Like Rob, you getting all these killer units while I wasn't buying, just number one, I'm thrilled for you, but it put that hunger in me. Like,
spark that fire, baby.
I want that fire. And I mean, that's the beauty of having a group of friends that encourage one another, lift one another, and celebrate with one another. You know, you want that fire for everybody. You want everybody to succeed. And so that fire, I got my groove back, man. And I feel like, holy cow, this is a 1 in a million unit. And never in a million years could I ever imagined all this. And it's just, man, it's good.
They said that was an improvement. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate that. My wife agreed. Oh, my God.
That's what I think the best thing was in the unit, getting the groove back.
Oh, you hear this? Jane just said this. Guapa Rob Hoarder House. Jeremy, great unit. Avery's amazing buyout. And everyone's on fire. Conky, you're next, baby.
Yeah, I guess. I gotta do something.
Should we just show Conky's recent video?
Do you want?
I kind of feel like we should, shouldn't we?
I think you should show it.
I mean,
it's not about his. This ain't his driveway video, is it?
There might be something in there about his driveway. Let me see here. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. Let's see.
Whoa! Look at all those garbage pail kids behind you.
Holy cow! Oh man, I viewed it and now it's gone. Get it back. I want it back.
But man,
Conky, can you show it? Can you show it on your full screen?
Give me a second, I'll start on. Rob, are you all right?
Yeah, I was just having fun.
All right, hang on. You don't have to full screen me. I'll do a share screen.
Ooh, fancy that.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. I don't.
I know.
Call that.
He's way ahead of me. Only thing I know how to do is I could do like stupid, like little videos. Oh, hold on, like this.
Gloves, we got the feet.
Just walk in somewhere right now. Any other storage buyers around?
No.
Any storage buyers?
All right, you want to see it?
So that wasn't Dave's other unit, the one that was like the charity unit.
All right, here goes Conky's. Here goes Conky's video.
I had to buy you time, Conky. Hold on.
Oh my God, guys, I made a big mistake. I let Conky come down to see what the hell's diecast collection.
Oh no! Conky passed out! Oh, okay.
Everybody wanted to know what Conky would do if he saw the unit. Now we know.
Oh my gosh, Conky passed out. And guys, I'm just glad Noreen was there because
I wasn't about to do
Jeremy had to give mouth to mouth last time.
No.
No.
Conky lived a good life. If Conky passed out, I'd be like, I would say the closing remarks. Conky,
Right, he said,
the conculations say you lived a good life and your time is over. That's what the conculations going to go.
your red line will be going out to the
His
sunset.
red line is going to the red sky and beyond.
Oh my gosh. Too much fun. Yes, and then today we all end up going to an auction together.
Yeah, we did.
So and there'll be a video coming in
auction.
live. It was nice. There's supposed to be 7 units, but
There were 3.
there's 3.
And there's 3 of us right here on the screen right now. Anybody want to guess how many units each of us got?
Put in the comments. What do you guys think?
3 units, 3 guys on the screen.
Did we each buy a unit? Did none of us buy a unit? Did one of us buy all 3 units? Dun, dun, dun.
Wapo, phone a friend and get them all.
He flat red line.
That's good.
We got 0, 0, 0. 1 each. 0, 0. 1 apiece. 0. 1. 1 apiece. 0. 0. So I don't know.
Well, I can tell you that I videoed, and that video will be a members only video.
4.
which is going to be on the channel What the Hales, which if you're a normal subscriber and fan, don't worry. If it wasn't for memberships, the video would have never been put out. So you're not missing anything. It's just people who want extra, like a What the Hales hoodie. They want extra. It's a little bit of extra. Did anybody else video today?
I did.
I didn't. No, I pretty much knew I wasn't going to buy any units, but I wound up getting a unit anyway, even though I didn't buy one.
Let's just say we all got a unit. Is that fair to say, Conky?
We could say that.
We didn't all pay for a unit.
Oh! Speaking of which, that brings me into my next topic of discussion today. There was just in the news, a couple in Michigan broke in and stole stuff out of 15 storage units.
Jeez.
15 storage units. And I'm always thinking in my head, when they put these units online, it's like sometimes you're just advertising.
You're begging for a thief.
It's going to happen sooner than later, unfortunately, because there's a lot of bad people out there. Conky passed out.
Good.
Yeah, remember that one time that we were at that storage unit auction in, I think it was Ashland, and Guapo showed up and started clearing out some guy's unit that wasn't sold.
That was kind of my fault, though.
That was Rob's fault. Guapo's like, dude, I was in somebody's unit that wasn't even for sale, man. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe the people I hang out with.
He had it loaded up and everything.
Because he comes over, he's like, Rob, you want to believe what's in this unit? And I'm like, dude, that's not the right unit.
Do you guys know that Castle Storage in Ashland has a live auction tomorrow?
They do?
10 a.m.
Oh, man. That's probably, was that where we were that one time?
That's exactly where we were. 1 5x10, 2 10x20s. 10x20s are full, cash only. So 3.
Castle and Ashland.
I have to show a piece of real estate tomorrow.
1 5x10, 2 10x20s. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Rob's thinking now, what should I do?
No, I just had to reschedule my whole day now. Thanks.
What should I do?
Oh, man. Why you got to do that to me, man?
What should I do? What should I do?
Why do you got to do that to me, Jeremy? Oh, man.
2 10 by 20s full.
I know. Full of what is the problem? But,
Yeah. Don't
you
know.
know, that's what I really need right now. It's a 10 by 20 that's full. No, actually, I need 2 of those. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you better both go there, and each of you get one. And
Don't know unless you go. Look, Avery's All In just said it. You don't know unless you go.
and Avery's All In can go and get one too. There's 3 units. There's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys know how time is valuable. Man, oh, man.
Time is valuable. That's true.
You
I
never
don't
have enough of it.
No.
Conky, so everybody wants to know your reaction to this Pennsylvania unit.
You just saw it. He passed.
There's no doubt you passed out. What was going through your mind before you passed out?
Just it was like each individual car in that unit went through my mind, and my little mind couldn't handle it. And that's what caused me to pass out. I was looking through those clear cases, and I really didn't get a chance to look through them. The way they were stacked in the warehouse, I was just able to see a little bit. And you know, even the NASCAR stuff, from what I could see of it, was all the higher end stuff with the detail and the exhaust and all that. Some of those cars are $15-20 a piece. There was probably, I don't know, some of those cars we were looking at, the ones that were made in Italy, they could be $30 cars, they could be $300 cars. I don't know. But when you find the stuff that's made in Italy and Germany and England and France and things like anything but what's made in like China and Taiwan and everything, that's all really desirable high-end stuff. I don't know.
Well, the only bad thing is he only got like a couple of them.
Yeah, that's the bad thing.
Couple hundred?
Yeah. More like
thousands, maybe. I don't even know.
Thousands.
No one's counted them yet.
Well, I was telling Jeremy, he will, if he wants to see what was in that locker, he's going to have to check his own eBay store as the kids list the stuff. That's the only way he's going to know everything was in there. You know, just keep an eye on it. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it too. I don't know whether they're going to put that stuff up for auction or if it's going to go up for buy it now, but a lot of that stuff I may try to pick up.
Speaking of auction, this Saturday, Conky.
What Saturday?
This Saturday, more models, more Hot Wheels, more toys.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
From that storage unit that I bought that helped inspire Jeremy's fire, a $1,200 model unit.
That was a good unit.
Dude. Did I show you? Did I send you the picture of those cards I found? That Jordan card?
I don't know if you did or not.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember seeing it. Was it in that unit?
In that unit. Dude, there's so many cards. I have totes and totes just full of cards. I have unopened packs. I got unopened cases. I got stacks of cards, rookie cards. I got like LeBron. No, well, I don't know about LeBron. Tons of Kobe's, tons of Shaq's, autograph cards, jersey cards. It's ridiculous, but let me see. This one card, I was in shock when I found it, and I looked it up. Let's see if I can find it now. Man, oh man.
One
Jeremy,
thing
I
I
got too much
found
stuff on my phone.
in my storage unit today that I didn't pay for that I thought was pretty cool.
Don't tell everybody.
Yeah, baby.
You found. Oh,
Unfortunately, that's all I got of it. But
That's like 50 cents right there.
yeah, I'd still take that to a bank and see if they give me the dollar for it. Hey, I got this worn out dollar. Can you change it for me? See what happens.
I bet you they'll do it too.
Why not? It looks like it might. Well, it's got the whole president's face just about.
it's got to be, I think, 2/3 or 3/4 of the bill. You got to be able to see the serial number, I think. How much of the other serial numbers ripped off?
Oh, it's only got one serial number. The other serial number is completely gone. So they won't do anything for me? All right. Well, the bastards. Lynn says 3/4.
So everybody that saw the Pennsylvania unit while Rob's looking for this picture and was excited, the safe and the lockbox and everything got us excited too. We found another unit with a safe online, and we purchased that. And we went and we busted into that safe today. What I will share, but the video will not be released until Saturday. What I will share, the safe was not empty. The safe was full. And we had a ton of fun this morning. Ton of fun.
How can you not have fun busting in a safe?
I don't see a star on it.
All right. Now, this is the card I found. This ain't the Zach card. This is a graded card I found online.
Jeez.
It sold for $10,000.
Wow. That's
Graded a mint.
10.
Graded a 10 mint. Now I seen one graded in an 8 sell for I think $1,500. But the card I found, it's in hard plastic screw down case, and then there's a bunch of good cards just in the. And then I found some gold jewelry all in a tin inside one of the totes from this unit.
How awesome!
But I was like, I mean, that could be a $10,000 card. I mean, it looks like he took it and put it right inside a hard case, you know. So we'll see what I'm going to have to go get it graded. But
Danielle, I see your question, and your answer is in the video.
What's the question?
Question is, how'd you open the rest of the tool chest without breaking the locks?
Well, I can tell you one thing. It wasn't a drill. I saw him today. He actually hired a trained professional at lock picking. Maybe.
And the guy might have been a pilot, too. A lockpick pilot.
You didn't shoot the locks off, did you?
Maybe.
Did you have Guapo come and talk the locks off?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe.
Awful lot of maybes.
So then, should we talk about the Pokemon Magic the Gathering unit that was on?
Yeah, you got to. I was going to do a whole video on that, and now it's gone.
Guys, we've been looking at some units, and I saw this unit the other day, and I had to contact these guys. And the unit was at $170,000.
170.
And we were actually talking about splitting it, 3 ways? And
yeah, we were talking about going 3 ways.
We're going to call Conky up. So, did you know about this unit, Conky?
No, I remember seeing the text saying something about, are you bidding on a Pokemon unit? But
so in this unit, there was 2 display boards, and inside this, each one had 40 cards, and each of those cards were in hard plastic. On the one side of the unit, it was Pokemon cards. Pokemon, which means Pocket Monsters, what it's short for, by the way.
Pokemon.
The other side was Magic the Gathering cards. Now, in these displays, on the one side, what's the rarest Magic the Gathering card? Do you know, Conks?
Black Lotus.
Boom. How many Black Lotuses did we see, Jeremy?
12, I believe.
And there's ones that had different borders.
And I only know this because Guapo told me all this.
And then on the other side, there was Charizard cards. And inside the one tote, Conky, they were all hard plastic cards. There was a Pikachu Illustrator card. Guess how many of those were made?
1? I don't
20.
20?
20.
And a famous YouTuber bought one of these cards that was graded a 10. For guess how much money, Conky?
It would probably have to be $5 million.
$5 million.
Jeez.
That's right. There's a card in there that possibly could have been worth $5 million.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
All that unit. Were you guys the high bidder at 170,000? Avery's all in. Because we were about to bid against you. I hate to bid against you guys.
Let me ask you this then, Rob. If somebody would have bid, for example, $170,000 and got that unit, okay? And they went and rolled the door up on the unit when they went to go pick it up, and they found out that everything in there was fake.
That's a good question.
Everything in there was fake. What would their recourse have been?
It's a good question. The recourse would have been this, Conky. I would assume that you would, if they did not want to refund you your money, then you'd probably have to hire a lawyer. And at that point, to see were they part of the whole thing, because then they're committing a fraud, basically trying to portray the unit. I'm just saying, if they knew about the stuff, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because if they just randomly just took pictures and had no clue. But if they're trying to put fake cards out there and sell them through an auction and online, then they're part of a fraud. And that's stuff that would have to be investigated, which, probably.
I'm not talking about the storage unit. I'm saying, what would happen if I went out and got a bunch of fake cards that looked like $5 million cards and had them and just put them in a little 5x10 and just stored them there and just stopped paying the bill. And then somebody come along and bet $170,000 on it. Technically, they would have to pay me that money over and above what I owed on the unit.
So this is exactly what I said to Guapo. For anybody who saw this unit, number one, the facility, without a doubt, staged this perfectly so you could see everything perfectly. And what I mean by that, I don't mean that in a negative way. Realtors stage real estate all the time, so it looks better, so it looks homely, so it looks like you want to live there. And so this was set up perfectly. There were over 100 pictures taken of this unit. There is never, ever 100 pictures of any unit. And I told Guapo, I was like, okay, so their back pay $300. The original owners are supposed to get everything over that. Now it's going to go for $250,000, $500,000. I like this has shady all over it. And I went, how do you know it's real? And how do you know? I mean, this is completely and totally staged for the pictures, over 100 pictures. The description even stated, this is a lien. And when does any description ever emphasize it's a lien? They had to emphasize it's a lien because it's staged and it doesn't look like one at all. I went, there's just too many red flags. And I want it to be true, and then all of a sudden it was pulled. It was gone.
So that's the question. Why did it get pulled? I'm assuming if it was probably someone did actually own the unit and they got paid for. Possible? I don't know.
If that was your unit, Rob, you saw how it was staged and set up. If that was your storage unit, would you have your $5 million Pokemon card on display on the side like that, and your rarest Black Lotus Magic the Gathering cards on the other side on display like that, and everything out on display like that?
No, definitely not. And they definitely set up the unit. I mean, to see everything, Yeah, it was just so many pictures. I don't know. I mean, obviously the unit's not being sold, so they pulled it down.
Or somebody called them on the BS and they got scared and pulled it.
That, or someone came in there and, like I was going to do originally, and call up the manager and say, listen, pull the unit down. Just put it down. It's sold for whatever. I'll give you $100,000 cash. Call it a day. Unmarked bills.
No
All
starting
kinds of points.
And also, I'll let you meet my friend Guapo. Boom, baby.
And
They
you
get
can
to meet a
describe it.
storage legend. I mean, come on. That's priceless. So, Jeremy, now you bought, what, 2 PA units now?
Yep, 2 units in PA. After the second one, Christian goes, we are only buying Pennsylvania units now. And I said, all right, let's change our name to What the PA.
I like it.
What the Pa.
What the pa, baby?
What the Pa. Like Christian is sold on, we only need to buy units in PA.
I see that. I'm just gonna buy units in PA now. I'm like, I was going to PA, man. And then
What's
you start
funny is-
buying the units in New York. Then you just buy units in New York.
We've known some people in PA, and they wanted to come to Ohio to get our great units. They were saying there's no good units in PA.
Obviously, they weren't looking good.
I am definitely fine. Here's the funny thing. I was going through comments again. You guys know how ridiculous this is. But going through comments again, some guy goes, this guy is so fake. He staged this entire storage unit. Who in the world goes out? I mean, I'm underestimating, okay? $150,000 worth of merchandise in this storage unit, goes to another state that he doesn't live in, spends $150,000, puts it in a storage unit, lets it go up for lien, pays the facility, buys it back.
Hey,
Dude!
Oh,
Dude.
What's up, man?
Ah, dude.
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 Dude, I'm in Puerto Rico right now.
Looks like you're in Jamaica. Looks like you got dreads.
You like that, man?
Amigo.
Amigo, what's up, man?
Mi amigo. Dudo.
What are you guys doing?
We're trying to learn Spanish right now.
We're duding, man. We're duding.
How do
I
you say
can't,
Hot Wheel in Spanish?
I don't know, man.
El Hot Wheel.
Hot Wheel. How do you spell?
Say
how do you
El
say
Hot
wheel?
Wheel. El Hot Wheel Auto.
Caliente carro.
Yeah, right.
How do you say I only buy storage units in PA, dude, in Spanish?
I don't know. I gotta
what do
learn
you think?
Spanish. Hey guys, what's up, Lori? Yeah, there you go.
Is it better or worse?
Oh, I thought that. Yeah, better.
Thank
Put
you.
it on, man. Put it on.
Just for you, Guapo.
That's Heath Ledger.
Let me get my affiliations in order.
You wanna know how I got these scars?
You know how I got these scars? I was eating a pineapple.
Dude.
Dude, do you know how many pineapples I've been eating? Seriously?
I hope so.
I've been eating so many pineapples. It's ridiculous.
Lori said, "Hey, have fun, Guapo."
Thanks, Lori.
Are you getting the pineapple
Appreciate it,
runs?
Lori.
Yeah. I am literally like, man, the video's coming out in like, I don't know, it's got 4 minutes on the upload time.
About 1 o'clock tonight.
About 1 o'clock
Yeah.
in the AM?
Yeah, it's probably gonna end up coming out about like 11. But it's coming out though. Jeremy calls me midday and he's like, dude, I'm gonna murder you, man. Why you keep putting videos out at 1 in the morning, man?
He's getting into the algorithm.
He's like, who are you trying to impress, man? Is this for your Tokyo viewers?
He's got a big fan base in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, and these are all for all my Indonesian viewers, Jeremy.
You gotta appease them, man.
I got some Indonesian viewers.
That's true.
Man, so did you guys see how that unit got taken down?
Yeah.
We knew it.
How you feel about that, man? We was just talking about my conversation with you and whether it was, whether it could have been real cards, fake cards.
I just know I was ready and willing to do it, but I knew that, like, you got to think, when a unit goes that high, there's no possible way in the world that the owner wouldn't pay it if it was a legitimate auction. Like, if the things were done legitimately, why in the world wouldn't there's no way their bill is that much money. So
No, there's no way the bill is ever close to that much money.
not even close to that much money.
Well,
So,
there's the whole debtor in jail thing too. You never know.
yeah, but the minute that owner's family or anybody that owner knows gets a wind of how much it's going for, I mean, whether he knew those cards were worth it or not, he's going to pay it out.
It was a ridiculous unit, though.
Yeah, we've never seen a unit go that high. I've never seen a unit that high in storage treasures.
So, I mean, how do you go in and pay with that? I mean, wire transfer, or you just walk
Gotta
in with
be a
a
wire
briefcase
transfer.
like in the movies?
It would normally be a wire transfer, but we're briefcasing it.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Backpack?
think you can wire transfer. It's got to be cash or credit card for the facility. The facility tells you on it what they accept. Cash
tell
or
you
credit
what.
card.
This might be an exception.
And not only that, your credit card would have to have that limit. And I'm just being frank and honest. I don't know too many people who have that kind of limit on a credit card. I know one person,
What,
and his name is Guapo.
You talking about my black AMX card?
I'm talking about El Señora Guapo.
Dude, you're supposed to be here, man. Where are you at?
Guapo, do you have a black
man?
AMX card?
What are you watching, man? That's why I'm not there, because you don't ever watch what the Hales. You watch Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. You guys have to see my video coming up because I found something amazing. I'm serious, amazing.
You put in the group chat the video or the picture of you with the lightsaber. I'm like, dude, Rob is just like on another level of crazy right now. Like,
oh, dude, I've been on another level of crazy. You see my hair lately?
yeah, man. Throw that on, man.
You see my hair lately?
You look fantastic, man.
I know, I look great, man. Have you subscribed to Storage Legends lately?
I love how my hair does not look like that. It just doesn't.
What?
It just does not look like that, Rob. It just.
You don't have dreadlocks?
No, that's Bob Marley and them. My hair looks like I kind of look like a Quan Chi mixed with a little bit of.
This is actually a Jack Sparrow wig.
Kang. Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's my Jack
Nana's
Sparrow.
been having fun. The video coming out is just gonna be about like my family's reaction to the view and everything.
Nah.
Hey,
No.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey to say the least. But you guys wouldn't expect anything less. But man, I got a funny video coming out, man. It's a funny video. It's just a funny video, man.
Guapo, remember you invited me to go to Puerto Rico, and I told you Nana just loves me too much, man. She fangirls too much over me, so I couldn't come. Guapo would get mad. So.
Yeah, it's funny because it's literally the other way around, dude. You fangirl over Nana.
That's true.
I love Nana. I do. I love her. I do. She's awesome. I love her. I made a song about her and everything. Nah.
Hey, we need to get the guitar involved with the Nana song.
Ooh, the Nana song on acoustic?
Mm-hmm. You know what that means.
If anybody out there ever gets a chance to meet Nana, she is awesome. She is awesome.
I am beyond blessed.
You'll fangirl and fanboy over Nana for sure.
The first time I met her, she said, "You look bigger in person."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, I'm only this big on TV." I'm like, "What do you think? I'm gonna look bigger."
That's the first thing Nana said. She was like, "Wow, you look way bigger in person," and just kept walking, and kept doing. She went right back to it, man. It was funny. Oh, that was funny, man.
Yeah, Guapo's in Puerto Rico now. That's why he's got that awesome reception going on.
Oh, is it bad?
No, it's not too bad. It's better than the last time you were on.
It's your ear pod. If you take your ear pod out and just go on speakerphone, you'd be better.
Yeah, but remember, I can't do it on my phone because I can't hear you guys.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Remember, I didn't have my headphones last time, and I couldn't hear you. You guys told me how dirty my ear was. Yeah, my ear was super dirty, man. That was
It was dirty. I got you some for Christmas.
I thought about it, and I'm like, man, I haven't used a Q-tip in a couple showers, man. They might be right.
That's funny.
The video's definitely uploaded, though, so that's pretty cool.
Oh,
So
man.
we got to keep our eye out for that unit to come back up.
It's going to come back up, but when it does, it's going to get so much attention. It'd be crazy.
I always just think, like you went to like a regular storage auction and a unit like that opens,
And then at a regular storage unit auction, a live auction, it's whoever carries the most cash. And now, out of the four of us, who do you think carries the most cash?
Depends on the day.
Probably.
He's got his affiliations in order.
That's true. He already has the briefcase packed, ready to go.
Speaking of briefcase, you guys are gonna flip out.
This is the storage unit auction briefcase. Yeah, I always have this with me at storage units. That is true. That's always with me.
But in the end, if all of us were there and the unit open, we probably just end up splitting it, I guess.
Most likely, be like, all right. But really, out of a normal group, let's say the Ohio group, when it came right down to it, out of the Ohio group, I think one of us would end up getting it regardless.
Oh yeah.
I told Rob that would be such a huge statement for the Ohio guys to get that unit over anyone else in the whole world. That would solidify pretty much a lot of things, honestly.
That we already know.
Because the thing about it is, and this is the bottom line, people that we know in their areas, we know a couple weirdos from Texas, a couple weirdos from Florida, and then we have the California gang, and honestly, like, there's no place in the whole world that has storage units like us, and we're really blessed to get them very cheap the way we do, because people in California, particularly speaking, they pay probably quadruple what we pay for a good storage unit.
For garbage? No, that's just for garbage in California, man.
Yeah, for garbage. Pretty much for garbage. I mean, they got some good stuff, but yeah. It's cray, man. It's cray.
We are very, very fortunate.
We are.
And then I guess Pennsylvania has even better units.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm only buying in PA now. Even though I bought the safe unit in another state that, again, that video will be released on Saturday, and the video was the safe was full. And here's one of the things, everybody keeps saying, why do you bust open safes? Why do you bust? You can resell the safes. All right, number one, who cares about reselling the safe? If you want to buy a safe and resell it, that's on you. But in today's video, what I said is, why do you spend $5,000 on a vacation? You have nothing at the end of it. Why do you spend $5,000 on a vacation that you have nothing in your hands to show for it? It's the experience. That's why I spend the money to go and bust open a safe, because it's fun. It's the experience. I have no desire to resell the safe. I want to bust open the safe and find out what's inside, because it's completely and totally fun. It's vacation for me. They spend $5,000 on vacation, nothing to show for it, except the memories and the experience. I spend $5,000 on a storage unit and bust open a safe that I'm never anticipating to resell. I have the memory and the experience.
And I do both.
And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think people realize how much it costs to hire someone.
They have no clue.
Open the safe and then put a new combination on the safe. Most of the time is what you're going to sell the safe for anyways. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. You're going to lose money. And then with all the locks on the toolboxes, it's so funny because all my comments are, you're an idiot. You don't know how to get in these toolboxes. You got to lift the lid, then everything opens. Okay. In the very first video, we showed trying to lift the lid. Then it's, you went through keys and the Craftsman key is in there. We've gone through the entire unit. If we would have found the key, we would have used the key. There's no Craftsman keys. I mean, there's the best part about YouTube is the community that creates. The worst part of YouTube is everybody knows everything. And when they don't, no concept of reality. They're not there, they're not going through it, they're not working it, and it's, you're an idiot, you're an idiot, you're an idiot. I told you, lift the top of the chest and everything will open.
You're an idiot, Jeremy.
Yeah, no kidding. Apparently, I'm an idiot because I already tried it and it didn't work. Oh, you're an idiot. You showed the keys. Well, I actually showed that none of the keys are the keys.
Did you had so many keys in that pile of keys, though? I mean,
yeah, not a single one of them is Craftsman. We tried.
I know, not one Craftsman, but I'm just saying there were so many keys there. I'm just like, I mean, there had to be like 100 keys.
Idiot, man. What an idiot.
I'm so dumb, and yet I'm still living my life, and you know, other people are telling me how to live my life, where my life is what it is, and I'm just going to clearly state it. I'm blessed. I am very, very, very blessed. And then I have another person telling me how to live my life.
I think we're all blessed. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're beyond blessed, and so some, you know, that's part of the YouTube process and everything. But it's just silly sometimes. You just gotta laugh about it.
What do you not have with all those comics? They're like, oh, it's gonna take you forever to sell all those comic books. You're never gonna sell them all. Da, da, da. I've had multiple people comment on the unit.
You'll have them all done in
one auction.
One auction, you'll have them all gone.
And I did. I sold them all. Boom. I
I
bought that unit last month or not even, and it's already gone. I got the check sitting right here.
Understand. You know, they can't. Their worldview is what they know and what they see, which is this. Your worldview is bigger because you have more experience and what you know and what exists. You're never going to be able to show a person who's entrapped and encapsulated their mind to this much. You're not going to be able to show them this much and them understand. And it's not even worth it. They can't understand your model of business. They can't understand how to generate the income. It's the same people telling you don't crash open a safe. Why in the world would you do that? You should resell the safe. They have no concept of what it costs to get a locksmith, how much time it takes to read the whole deal, and who's gonna buy the old safe anyway. Now you're gonna have to hold on to that safe for a year before you find somebody, and I mean it's just they have no concept of the actual business.
And it's more fun to bust open a safe.
By far more fun to bust open a safe.
Stacy said her husband has tool envy. Conky has car envy, or die-cast car envy, or toy car envy, or whatever envy. I just have the safe envy.
Stacy, I'm going to share a little secret with you. There's a lot of people out there with tool envy.
That's true. Driveway, too.
Whoa! I wasn't even going there,
Nope.
but I was referring to it. Didn't you find some pretty big driveways today, Rob?
Couple of them.
Huge. According to you, no, not really. You said that's kind of small driveway.
It was so funny. They were there.
I think everyone found those today.
Everybody found them.
And then when I came back to the shop, Shane found those.
Did Shane find them too?
Because we were going through everything in the van, going, and I didn't even tell you. I had a couple good finds that I found when we were going through stuff. A whole tin of Pokemon.
Oh, from that unit? Nice.
So, but yeah, Shane he got the unexpected surprise himself. He was like, "Holy!"
That was a funny surprise.
It was one of those days. The auctioneer's like, I would have been on that unit too if you weren't bidding on it. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, somehow we went from 7 units to 3. And then that last unit, it was just everybody looked at the last unit and walked away. And what we realized by the time the auctioneer started the auction, it was just me and Noreen, George and Jeremy, and Rob standing there. None of us wanted to bid on it.
And you guys are gonna have to watch the video because I mean he's like trying to force someone to take this unit. I mean, offering him money to take the unit. You tried to do a deal, but they didn't like.
I tried to do the double D's deal, but
they didn't like the double D deal.
You didn't like the double D's deal.
I thought it was a good deal.
Double D's.
$1
in the dumpster.
You wound up with it anyway.
Don't you worry. I got it anyway. Worked even a better deal than the double D's deal. And there's not much better deal than the double D's deal, but got even a better deal than the double D's deal.
True. I just figured I'm going to buy the first unit. Well, I was waiting for Jeremy to bid on the unit, but he didn't bid on it right away. So I just said, well, screw it. I'm bidding on it.
It was better that you got it. I already had a unit in my trailer.
And then Conky helped me out, took some extra. I was able to get everything thanks to Conky.
Kathy says, Jeremy, how's the foot? My foot is 100% healed, 100% fine. I have not worn the sandal at all. The smartest thing I could have done was started walking and retraining my body to walk. I have no pain. I can run again. I can do everything just like I did before. I am 100% fine. There is no issues whatsoever. None.
Yeah, you heal pretty fast, man.
My doctor was amazed. She was
Are you
amazed.
reptilian?
She's like, after 3 weeks, how are you walking? She's like, you, it's not physically possible. I just decided I was going to do it, and I did it. And then I worked my foot and my muscles through the pain. I just kept one step, literally one step at a time, working through it. I had to retrain my foot. It was weird. After 3 weeks, I had to retrain my foot and my leg how to actually walk right. But I am 100% healed, no problems whatsoever. That doesn't mean that bone's not fragile. Like if something fell on it again, that bone is probably fragile, even though you get that calcium all around it. But I have absolutely no problems at all. I could run again. I can do anything. I have no problems at all.
You're pretty much doing everything today. What's that called?
Wendy says the power of ketchup.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to be it.
He's got ketchup running through his veins.
It's got to be it.
Man. Oh, I forgot. I went over to the pizza shop across the street from me. I confronted them.
How'd that go?
Well, guys, you guys might not know this, but the pizza shop across the street opened up, and its name is Sense Pizza. CENTS Pizza. Sense. They just took out the second. Now, people have come to me and said, do you own that pizza shop? No, I do not own the pizza shop. So I go to the guy, I go in there today. I got on video, and I said, hey, I ordered a pizza, though. But I had to have a reason to go in there. I said, hey, you stole my name. And then the lady's like, what? I said, you guys stole my name. And the guy goes, what are you talking about? I said, where'd you come up with this name, Sense? And he goes, well, my name's Vincent. I called it Sense. And I said, well, I'm right over. I said, I'm a second Sense. He said, oh, you're the guy from over there? I said, yeah. So then we talked for a few. And so I just told him, give me 10% from every pizza sale.
So was the pizza any good?
Looks like he still's got some.
This one was called Spec.
Spec.
Yeah, and it has cream cheese, capers, onions, and this pork belly, which is almost kind of like bacon. It's almost like a bacon. It was very good. They got a lot of strange pizzas there, but the place was packed, jamming. Then he told me right across the street, someone just bought like everything, like a huge amount of property. So I don't know what they're going to start developing. And people, I don't know, these guys know, but people have been trying to buy my building for a while now. And then these new guys came in. Now they've really been trying. The guy just called me yesterday, left me a message. So Hale says sell it. My accountant told me not to sell it.
Your accountant said no, not this year.
He said if I were you, I wouldn't sell it.
Now, is that tax advice or real estate advice?
Probably a little bit of both. But the thing is that now I'm just thinking that they bought that property. It's like right next to me. That's a huge thing. I wonder what they're going to develop there.
I've got people from California looking at the schoolhouse Friday.
Fruit Loops?
A realtor.
On the pizza? Conky.
It's hot dogs. Fruit Loops and hot dogs.
Have you tried it on pizza, though, Conky?
Let's try Fruit Loops on pizza, then.
You might just start putting Fruit Loops on everything. It's like Frank's Red Hot. Conky puts that on everything.
I would have to get some Fruit Loops because we do not have any Fruit Loops in the house.
Hey, anybody out there, if you guys want to send Conky's Flipping Adventure some Fruit Loops,
I will put it on my food.
Why's your CPA say not to sell? Did he give you a reason?
well, the first thing is that because I got to move. I'm gonna have to buy another building.
With your fresh, clean slate, man, would clean everything up.
That
Oh
would
man,
clean everything up, man.
Yeah,
Trust me, that's like the main reason. But then I just gotta get motivated and do it. I could clean it all up myself. But yeah, that would give me a reason. But I'm just thinking, what kind of craziness it would be for me. Okay, I'm trying to run. I'm doing almost an auction a week, and then all of a sudden I have to try to find a building, get a deal done on the building in time frame after I sell the building, because they're only going to give me so much time. If not, they're going to want me to pay rent, right? And then in that meantime, in that whole other time, then I got to move and transition from one building to the other building. I'm just thinking, man, that's a lot of work, a lot of stress, and that's really, my life is already crazy. I got 3 jobs as it is, plus being a dad and a husband. But I'm a landlord, I'm a YouTuber, and an auction, whatever you call it, whatever the heck I do here.
Auctioneer Extraordinaire.
There you go. So I don't know. I thought about. I'm on the fence because the half of me says, "Man, just sell it, take the money, go buy another building. I have this cash. I go move to Florida next to what the Hales."
I'd build the building that you want.
And then the other point is, to move. Do I want to stay like where I'm at right now? I'm centrally located to my local people because I have a lot of people from the east side. I got a lot of people from the west side, and I got people from the south. And about a half-hour radius, I got a lot of people that come from a half-hour radius. So if I move any which direction, it's going to mess up a lot of those people. Do you understand? And I got some good customers from each of those areas. So it's tough just to, because right now they all got, someone got 20-minute drives, half-hour drives. But if I move one direction or another, it might make it 45 minutes, hour drives, and that's a lot different,
Yeah, but the people that are buying from you, they're going to drive regardless. Look at Conky. Conky would drive around the world twice to get one red line.
That's true.
So
Hales found the most cash. All right, that's the end of that story.
So if you were just to move, say a little bit more south, get some acreage, build the building that you want. Man, look at all these schoolhouses going up for auction, man. Get yourself a schoolhouse, a gymnasium where you can play basketball whenever you want. Classrooms, you can set one classroom up as a filming studio, another one as this is furniture, another one as this is comics. You take the buildings, you got all the parking in the world, pull up. I don't know. George and I were just looking at a schoolhouse. I was like, I would love to buy this schoolhouse just for the fact of having the gymnasium and I don't have to build.
I looked at originally before I bought this building, but I wasn't in the auction business yet. I did look at a schoolhouse. It had a church. It had a gymnasium, huge parking. I think there was like 9 or 10 classrooms. And they actually had the church bell, Jeremy. And my business partner and I were in there going like this, ringing the bell like this. And I was like, before every auction, I could just go out and ring the bell. This way everyone in the neighborhood knows the live auction's about to start. Ding, the ding. And I was just like, I could probably sell that bell for like $20,000. Then there's stained glass windows. I was like, I probably could get all my money back. They wanted $100,000. This was back in 2009, maybe.
The organizational part of me goes, having classrooms is a beautiful thing because you can set one classroom as for this and one is for this and one.
Yeah, tools, just tools.
Yeah, just tools. And then you can set the tools auction just in the tool classroom, and you're going to have another tool auction. That's all it is. And another classroom is all toys, and every time you have toys, that's what it's going to be. And antiques isn't. That's just the organizational part of me.
That's what I thought would have been awesome to have it. Like you said, each room would just be separated in something like electronics. This room's just all electronic stuff.
And for your employees, then it makes it easy and no brainer for your employees. This goes here, this goes here, this goes here. You're set up for the auction. We're going to do a tool auction this weekend. Boom. We're going to do a comic auction. Go to the comic room. Boom. Go to your toys. Cotton. I just, from an organizational point of view, I really like that idea. I don't know.
I know. Trust me.
I look at your building and I know your building is inefficient the way that your building is designed.
Correct.
And that and this is just organizational Jeremy, and that a better building could make your entire team better.
Oh yeah, we could be more productive.
Yes, very much so.
And if everything was on one floor, everything was wide open, where you could drive put everything on pallets. You could get a forklift and put everything on pallet racking, and there's all kind of things. I've thought about it many, because here the problem is my doorways. I was going to get a forklift and all that, but the doorways aren't tall enough in certain areas for a forklift. So then you're limited to where you can use the forklift at. So, but you're right on that part.
But I'm not your CPA, but I look at it long term. I'm just throwing this out there. As one businessman to another businessman.
Good, because I have something to add to it. Go ahead.
I think you could make more money in another building. That's my thought.
So here's this point. Since I bought this building, okay, the amount it's increased in value compared. Now, if I go move somewhere else, anywhere else I move, the real estate's going to increase probably in value. But where I'm at right now, the potential increase in value 10 years from now, it might go down in value, might stay the same, but it has a potential of maybe even doubling what it is currently in value if they keep developing this area the way they have been. Because there's another area down here called Tremont, and I always thought, there's no way that's going to last. And it's still a hot area of Ohio and Cleveland area, and houses are still selling for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 over there. And I'm just like, who the heck's going to spend this much money to live in Cleveland?
And that's the thing, knowing when is the peak, because we can't see the future, although we can look at patterns from the past. True. And try and make business decisions based on that. Knowing, all right, when is the peak? Look at Jacobs Field. The Jacobs family got out of the Indians, which is now the Guardians. The Jacobs family got out. I mean, talk about a business move. They made bank on the Cleveland Indians, and they transitioned out at the perfect time, transitioned ownership, the whole deal. One of the smartest business moves I've seen in Cleveland. That timing thing is everything. How do you know when the right time is?
And that's tough. That is a very, very, very difficult thing. The timing of anything, it's like, if it was 10 years from now, I would have sold already. But it's just like almost a little too early. Not because I'm not worried about the money aspect, and that's what a lot of people, they're not going to be able to relate to this. And these guys came to me and they gave me an offer, and I said no. And they came back and they gave me a huge offer, almost double the original offer. I mean, it's a huge offer. Most people say life-changing money, okay? And I told the guy, and people are not going to be able to relate to this. I hate to even say it because it's people are not going to understand. I said money isn't, it's not the issue. It has nothing to do about the money aspect of it. Money is a very simple thing. Money is the most common thing in the world. There's more money out there than anything. I mean, there's so much money. They print it every day. Every day.
So many different ways to make it and make a lot of it.
And the money aspect wasn't the thing. And my thing is, one is like, one is my life, and my life, it consumes a lot of different aspects, where I have people that work for me. So moving my whole business affects their lives because, wherever I decide to go, then they have to transport wherever they're living. So if I go different directions, it could cause, they have 15-minute commutes to 45-minute commutes, you know what I'm saying? And, they might want to travel 45 minutes every day to go to work, things like that. There's a lot of factors you got to put into it besides just the money aspect, because money is like, okay, that boom, boom, boom. But the thing is, the building's not going to be. I mean, if it went down half in value, whatever else, what they're offering me, it's still way more. And then the day, I don't know. I don't need the money per se. I mean, we all need money, but I mean, I could do great things with the money and everything else. It's just, man, it's just a big, huge transition. But there's a lot of pros, and the biggest pro, like Jeremy said, getting organized would be huge.
You know what I would do?
Better suited.
I would negotiate that in the contract that you will sell under these conditions. Number one, I have this much time to find a suitable spot to transition my business. If I do not find that suitable spot to transition my business, the sale is null and void. Number two, you are responsible for moving my entire business. You have to hire a company, come in, move my entire business for me. That way there's no stress on you or your employees. I did negotiate that all in the contract.
Well, it's funny because last time I spoke with them, and the guy's just like, well, just tell us what you want. Just tell us what you want, because I'm like, well, this in the contract. He goes, well, that's just what we have. We can change it. We could change, do this. We could do this differently. Da, da, da. And I'm like, okay. It's just, the crazy thing though is this building, if it was in 50 other American cities, it'd be worth so much more money.
Well, are they after the building or they just want the property?
They want the property, Conky.
But you're going to tear the building down.
Okay.
My building. They're going to tear it down. I love his building. God, it was just a little baby.
No, it's a 3-story big boy.
Oh, big brick house. But yeah, I mean, if you guys never seen my building, I got an 18,000 square foot building in Cleveland, and it sits on almost 0.6 acres of land, and it's right on a main drag, and this main drag is in the last, I don't know, let's just say 10 years, the amount of development, easily over $1 billion in development, easily. I mean, they built schools, hospital, clinics, pizza places, breweries, all kind of different restaurants. There's a flower shop that just opened up. I mean, this on and on. It's crazy.
There's a guy on the corner giving away free microwaves.
Yeah, some crazy guy. And people are like, what the hell's you doing over there giving out free microwaves? And I had 3 people go, did you take a microwave, Rob? And I said, no. Why didn't you get a microwave? You know how much those microwaves are? I said, I didn't need a microwave. I mean, yeah, I could have just took one and I'm not going to take one if I don't need one. I got a whole building full of stuff, And I'm, if I need a microwave, I'm going to get one, I'll find one and, but I didn't need one. I'm not going to just take one just to have one. Someone else
needed one, so we got one from him.
Yeah, Conky needed one, so you take one. If I needed one, I would have grabbed one, but no.
Liz Barnes got a microwave with a dent in it.
I wonder how that dent got in there, Rob.
Was it me? What did I do?
You picked open her box and then poof, microwave.
Oh, the bottom fell out.
That was the one Liz got.
I thought I took that out of my memory. Sorry, Liz. Ain't my fault.
Somebody asked, directly asked about my schoolhouse. Actually, I had my schoolhouse has almost 5 acres of land with it, and I was going to split off about half of that and sell some of the vacant land that I wasn't going to do anything with. And something got mixed up with the listing, and it made it look like the schoolhouse was for sale for what I was asking for just the vacant property. And my realtor sent me an offer because somebody made an offer on it, and my realtor sent me an offer and says, I'm going to go ahead and turn this down, but I thought I'd give you the chance. I have to show it to you. I'm going to go ahead and turn them down, okay? I said, oh, wait a minute. Why don't you offer them the schoolhouse for that without the extra property and see what they say? So they're supposed to, I guess it's somebody that's in California that saw it, but they have a local realtor that's going to go through it tomorrow and do a video walkthrough. I expect that they're not going to want it once they see the inside and see that it needs some work, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, in California, they got lots of money.
Well, here's the thing with my schoolhouse is the federal government has said that they want, and I forget what the number was, how many electric car charging stations to be built over the next like 7 years, as all these mandates for electric cars come into play. And we're so far behind on the electric car charging stations. They want it's like they want to spend like $7 billion or something building these stations within a mile of the interstate. And my property is 0.6 of a mile from an interstate exit. So that right there, it should be, because even though you can't see it from the interstate, that whole location thing that realtors used to talk about, that's sort of changing in that, these electric cars, when they need to be charged up, they just drive themselves to the damn charging station. You don't have to be like right there at the exit for people to see while they're driving by. The car knows you're there. The car knows what it has to do to get there. I hear that Teslas even start conditioning their batteries 40 miles out, and they can actually drive themselves to the damn charging station and practically plug themselves in. So I think even though you can't see the property from the interstate, that would be a good use for it. But who knows what somebody's going to do with it.
Man, you going to the auction tomorrow, Hales?
I sure am thinking about it. 10 a.m. I'd have to get on the road about.
No.
Oh man, I got to get on the road right now, guys.
Bye.
There he goes.
So we appreciate everybody watching. I mean, gosh, it was such a great week. And man, I got to see these guys at 2 live auctions this week. That doesn't happen often anymore. So that was a good time. And I guess I'll say a little prayer. And Lord, thank you for everything you blessed us with. I appreciate it. And just with all my blessings, I try to help others out there. And anyone out there that needs your assistance, Lord, let you answer any of their prayers. Anyone that's hurting or in pain or suffering, just heal them, Lord. We appreciate all you've done for all of us. Amen.
Amen.
So thank you guys. Have a great evening. And man, anything you want to say, Conky?
Say goodnight.
Say goodnight.